Good morning, everyone. Those of you who were paying attention last time will understand that pun immediately. Today we're continuing our Elden Ring run, and we are heading to Castle Morne. Now the rest of you get it. We are going to hopefully be able to finish our approach here without too much trouble. There is a giant there with a bow. And as long as we approach behind these rocks, we should be able to just close without problem. Just listen for the thunderous destruction. And we will give him the quick burn. Maybe burn wasn't the best idea since apparently he breathes fire, but I guess we'll find out. And regardless, it still worked. So we're supposed to be delivering a letter on behalf of somebody? Key items. Arena. There we go. Her father is the Lord of the Keep and helped her escape. And we are going to deliver him a letter and hopefully free the castle. I have vague memories of this place, which is never a good sign. A lot of times the areas that I remember best, that means that I mean, it could also just mean I did it more recently, but a lot of times it means I spent a lot of time here. There's a pumpkin head over there. If I remember right, these guys don't bother you until you start attacking them. So I'm gonna see how many of them we can take out quietly. The answer is one. The answer is one. Actually, the answer is none, because we didn't actually take that one out quietly. That's the leader. The good news is that I'm probably in better shape than I was the first time I was here. So even though there is that degree of, oh, I remember this place, that probably means it's scary. I also was on my first playthrough. I may have come here a lot earlier than I should have, or before I got some equipment that would have helped. And we have a really solid build. So like, I remember even just crossing this courtyard taking several tries the first time. Let's go ahead and physic up for this. Never mind. Apparently we're fine. Let's see what's over here. We're gonna go this way first. We already cleared the Pumpkinhead. Technically, we don't have to go back over this way if this isn't the right path. So let's clear out as much as we can before we go back. And that way we don't have to waste resources on the Pumpkinhead again. You can see there that first attack did pretty much no damage. And that is because of the potion that we took. Mixed physic. We're also recovering health slowly still. Already said the line several times recently, but those are my least favorite types of enemies. Flying enemies that shoot projectiles. Luckily, at this point, we've got a good ranged attack that locks on, so I'm a little less worried than I would be otherwise. Those are soldiers that look like they're on our side, so... Oh, never mind, they're not on our side. I know once you jump down that backside, you can't go back up. Oh, man. Just hit exactly on the pole. And that was our last Cerulean Flask. So hopefully one of these guys drops some. We have actually cleared out a pretty solid chunk of this dungeon at this point as well, which is a good sign. What are we doing? Okay, so that's the courtyard that we started in. So that over here is the way we haven't gone yet. This takes us back up to where we were. Just poke around a little bit real quick here. I'm just wanting to make sure whether or not I'm looking for the NPC, basically. I'm looking for her father. So we can make sure we get the letter delivered. And I think we're probably going to have to drop off the back there at this point. Where we started. Yeah, over there is like, that's my best guess, is that he's going to be we're going to have to continue on the back way here. So the reason I was running around and double checking on all this quick is because we haven't used a save point yet. Which is both good and bad. Oh. Actually, we can go down here without using a save point still. The reason it is both good and bad is because we don't get our refills, but we do also... we do also get... nothing respawns until you use it. So right now we can just kind of wander around and explore, which we couldn't do otherwise. So that's part of the reason that I'm being probably overly cautious here. There's a lot of exploration here. We have a specific task to do. So now we're going to jump down the back. We're going to use the site. Like I said, once you are heading this way, you can't go back up, which is part of the reason why I'm making sure totally didn't realize there was a jump there until it was too late, which now that happened, I totally remember happening. The first time I was at this castle. Let's do... We can get one-shots on all these, that'd be wonderful. Oh, that's a slime. That's why that didn't work as well. The angle was bad. That was a mistake. Please help me. I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that. Think of the disgrace. Yeah. As always, some classy people in the nobility. If I remember right, there is... Yeah. I think the way you actually go is dropping down there, eventually. So this must be where her father is then. I remember him being like top of a battlement. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just confused. Site of Grace. Bug. Just health flask refill, which is not what we're looking for at this point. Ah. So, jumping straight down is a bad idea here. However, you can make your way slowly. So that worked pretty well, but we unfortunately took a lot of damage. So the good news with that, actually, is that actually gives you a lot of poise. We didn't get interrupted while it was casting, which is good. Okay, so I think that takes us down to that same spot we were at last time. This is where that noble in a cage was. Okay. We are going to, just as a precaution here. So I know there's a lot of enemies down there, and I know they're going to be able to do a lot of damage in a short time. So what I'm going to do is start on, or use my aspect, or Flask of Wondrous Physic. There we go. okay. I mean, it worked. That's really about all I can... Like, it's not like it was amazing. The fact that it didn't or that it doesn't poise break feels really good as far as dealing with um, crowds like that. Because one of the problems I've had with the Flames of Madness is that it can run into that specific problem. I apparently didn't actually use the Site of Grace, which I wanted to do in this case. So yeah, I think I'll keep the tail on for now. We're running out of battlements, so I'm going to once again assume that her dad is on this battlement. I will continue assuming wrong. Oh, hey. Somber Smithing Stone. Very nice. Somber Stones are the ones you use for, like, unique weapons. You don't get to upgrade your low tier or your high tier weapons with that, or with regular smithing stones. Okay, and this guy is weak to fire. And we've got our Lutel lined up. You can see there the was it Lutel has a lot of hit points and is just kind of chucking javelins at him. So he's very good for distracting enemies and not just getting dropped. And there we go. Crafted Blade Greatsword. Did I, like, not recover my runes or something? Or did I just not have very many to start with? Apparently I just didn't have very many to start with. Okay, so I'm not sure where her dad is. But we beat the boss, so I guess we'll just do another pass through the castle. Unfortunately, because of the way that this works, we can't start from the behind the castle waypoint. We have to start back from the lift, which is one of the reasons that I spent so much time exploring right off the bat. So I'm assuming I know vaguely where we need to go, which is up the charnel pile in that first courtyard, past their leader there. I'm gonna see if we can do this without getting the dogs involved or the pumpkin head involved. Come on. So this is the only section I can think of that we hadn't been in. It is definitely still possible we missed something else, but yeah, because this is an area. I think this is where we were earlier. I mean, we can still just poke around quick to find out. It's possible that there's just a couple areas that look similar. Actually, we probably haven't, because there's treasure here that I hadn't gotten, or I just missed the treasure. Steel wire torch. Okay. Well, maybe we're on the other side, and maybe this is where we needed to go. The other possibility is just that her dad is like blending in somewhere here, and I'm just not noticing him. Um, which occasionally happens. I've definitely walked right past enemies and allies, both, that I was looking for at different times in this game. Okay, so this is like the area behind the pumpkin head that we had been to originally. so that's where we drop down. That was the way that we had tried going that didn't have anything. There's the pumpkin head. Yeah, like this feels like it would be the right place, but I just don't see him. That's where the dogs were. In that front courtyard. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here. I feel like I'm missing something that should feel obvious, and obviously it doesn't, whatever it is. So there's either like a hidden area somewhere here, or I'm just blind, one or the other. I'm gonna poke around over here a little bit just to see if there's letters. Sometimes ladders blend in really well. And make sure there's nothing like behind some of this. One little dude up there just by himself. Oh, never mind. He has one friend. Okay, well, let's go back past the pumpkin head one more time. Daring the fates and just walking right in front of him. Making sure that there's no ladders or anything over here. I remember him being in a really annoying spot to find the first time as well. Which is why I was being so thorough the first time through, and like backtracking when I probably didn't need to. If we don't find him soon, it's not a huge deal. We'll just scrap, but like it's a side quest. It's not going to be the end of the world if we don't get every single NPC side quest progressed. This is where we came around to that we dropped off up there. Yeah, like I don't really see where else he could be at this point. We've done like 2 loops around. Guess let's go back down here one more time. Just to make sure. Okay, that's that battlement where the treasure chest was. Already been through there. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So this is one of those times when the lack of transparency, like they've actually made a lot of strides in this game to make it more accessible and transparent. Um, when you when they first made the game, they didn't have some of the markers that they have now. Like we had that marker for the transporter to the beast, um, which was like, or was that? Oh, up here. Like there's the transporter that was up here. The NPC markers for like there's patches there, nomadic merchant, sorcerer selling. None of those were there, so they have done a lot to help with that. Just in this case, it's like, okay, I don't see Arena now on the map to be able to go back and possibly learn more from her, and I don't see any indication of her father as an NPC token to deliver the letter. And I realize that that's like part of it is intentional. You don't know exactly where everything is. But part of it is just the part of it. I guess like at this point, I've been wandering around for 10 minutes. I genuinely don't know where I'm trying to get. And I know he's here somewhere. I just don't know where. And to me, that is more frustrating than it is worth the exploration. Like it encourage the idea of it is if we don't put things on the map, it'll encourage exploration. So you're not just running from waypoint to waypoint along following along your quest. So they give you kind of general directions with these like little like paths for you to follow, but they don't go super over the top on it. And I like that. I just wish they were a little bit better about some of these NPC markers. And I think that's what we're seeing right here. So I'm going to call Castle Morne complete here for now, I guess. I guess we'll wander back here, and like Arena was right up here originally. So yeah, I'm not seeing Arena now either. So we're gonna call it. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.